What's up, and what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm sitting here. It's kind of early. It's not early. It's 12 o'clock. And I'm sitting here. I'm looking crazy once again. And honestly, I didn't know what today's video was going to be about, and I still don't know, but I still just want to come and chat with you about a few things. Excuse my voice. But I just want to come and chat with you about a few things, and one of them being how important it is to let me just start over. I was sitting here, I was writing. Yesterday was the full moon. So happy full moon to everybody who got to ritual. I was at my mom's house. I cannot talk right now. I was at my mom's house, so yeah, I didn't really get to ritual too much for the full moon, but I did still honor the moon, and I'm going to do a few things today in honor of the full moon from yesterday, and obviously honor the waning gibbous today. But I just wanted to talk to you about how important it is to claim your power and to own it. A lot of times, especially when we're just starting to fix things about ourselves and we're just starting, to really work on ourselves and things, it can be hard to stick to something, especially changes within yourself that you have to discipline yourself through. It can be hard to follow through with those type of things when you get around, certain environments and for example, if you quit drinking and then, when, you've stayed away from it and now it's time to go out in the world and be around the things that, that you said that you were done with. So, it can be really hard to follow through sometimes. But, use your discipline. Put it into practice. You're strong. You can do it. You can do this. Recognize where you're being tempted or tested. And it doesn't mean recognize it and run, right? Like, don't run away from the test. Don't run, because you will be met with another test just like it. But recognize your power. You have so much power. You don't have to drink because everybody else is drinking. You don't have to go back into your shell because everybody's watching. Just be aware of your your power. Be aware of the power that you have, and definitely use it in situations where you're being tested. I know a lot of times, like when you're in those testing situations, you could forget about the work that you've done on yourself. Sometimes it can revert you, to pull you back, make you think you're the same person that you used to be, or that you're not anymore. You're working on. So yeah, so just don't be so afraid. I'll give you an example. People might say, you may think that people might judge you or criticize what you're doing or trying to do, because people do that, especially if you're changing yourself to, you have dreams and you have aspirations, and you're changing the way you speak, you're changing the way you walk, you're changing the way that you interact with people, and people could definitely be triggered by you and your growth, and they could start to criticize the way you're doing it, how you're doing it, the way you're speaking to them, the way, people like to criticize. And so don't be afraid of judgment. People are always judging you. The only person who can judge you is is you. So, hold on to your power. Hold on to the things that you have going on for you. Remember, remember who the work that you're doing on yourself. One thing I like to do is I do like to wear or to like hold or take a crystal with me, or maybe wear a bracelet or a ring or something to kind of keep reminding you of the work that you're doing on yourself. I really, 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 really like that practice. And like a bracelet or a necklace, or my key is like on my hair is one of those things, that, if I'm ever in situations where, like my situation, I don't like to be in crowded spaces. I don't like to be around a bunch of people. I don't like to socialize much. I'm an introvert, but I'm working on that. I am also an extrovert. I just don't tap into that side much because I fear judgment, and I take criticism hard, and I think people are judging me and they don't really like me. So, trauma, we talked about this before. But so taking something with you to like remind you of the work you're doing on yourself, to give you that extra boost of confidence, and you know, to tell you, we're not drinking, we're not doing that, or you know, whatever the thing is that you're trying to work on. So I think that is an amazing tool for going out in the world and being tested, and having something to remind you of all the work that you've been doing on yourself, all the work that all the work that you've been doing, all the meditation, all the manifesting. Just gives you a good reminder, a good nudge, like, hey, we're here with you. It reminds you, the universe is here with you, your ancestors are here working with you. But recognize your power, claim it, use it. you know don't let people or environments blind your way, or don't let the negative talk start to come back, because that definitely could be a thing. The negative self-talk starts to seep in, like, maybe I'm looking crazy right now, or maybe, such and such doesn't like me much. But having your crystals, your bracelets, your rings and everything will pretty much remind you that, no, you are the shit. Doesn't matter who likes you or not. Doesn't matter who's rocking with you. Doesn't matter who's drinking. Doesn't matter who's smoking. We're here with you. You made a promise to yourself. You're growing. You're doing this for a higher purpose. You're doing this for the things that you want in life. And so those things really help to, claim your power. Socks is going crazy for people outside. They're doing some work around here and it's raining. So he's having a day. But Socks, relax. Stop. But yeah, so it's a wine and gibbous today. And it's just really important to, I have some things written down. Let me go and look at those. Working with the moon cycles are also, to me, really good ways to kind of keep you on track. I love going with the moon cycles and moving with the moon cycles. You can also move with the sun too in your daily routines, which I feel like these are really good tools as well. But so the wine and gibbous today. I'm just writing down or taking note of my intentions and how far you've come, how far we've come. Here's my next video. This is all a part of my intention, which I've been trying to give you all. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos. I've been trying to stay really disciplined at that. So making sure we're taking note of how far we've come in our intentions. And another thing I wrote is when you are writing your intentions for the new moon, when the new moon comes around, a lot of times I was writing my intention for the big boom, you know, and I think that it is on its way. It's definitely on its way. So I think that's more so why I'm doing that. But writing down your intentions in bits, and what I mean by that is, instead of, you know, saying, you know, you want that $10 million house, all the steps to get to the $10 million house, breaking those down and kind of setting those for the intention for the month, instead of the intention being sort of like the end goal, even though it's not your end goal. It's kind of like your start goal, right? Because if we get our $10 million house, that's like the start of our whole new life. But yeah, so breaking down our goals and our intentions in smaller pieces so that you can reach those goals, and you don't have to feel like you're making these new intentions every month and you're not executing even half of them. So I think that is a really good thing to uh, realize or remember when you're writing down your intentions for the new moon and you're trying to manifest things, you know, because we could manifest, you know, all this money and all these things that we want, all these material things that we want, but also remember to balance your spiritual too. So when you're making these intentions, don't just put it full of material things, you know, fill it up with some spiritual things too, you know, especially like when you're talking about trying to get over habits and stuff like that, you know, like maybe you don't have a drink this week, or you don't have a drink, or maybe you only have, you know, maybe you have, you're a casual drinker, maybe you don't have a big problem like that, and you're only like, you're cutting down drinking and you're only going to drink in casual settings. So you have these 3 events, you're only going to smoke 3 times this month, you know, so set them for your spiritual things too. Or maybe you want to be more social and you want to at least socialize with 2 strangers this month. You know, set your intentions to be reachable for the month and not have to carry these big end goal intentions throughout every month, which can feel like it's never coming, right? So like chopping up our intentions into smaller pieces so that we can take little bites out of our bigger goals. So writing down how far you come in the wine and give is a thing for the moon cycle, and it could, you know, taking stock of the things that you have done can be, you know, it could really like bring you down when the goal is so large and it's really not you, you know, it's not you, you're not doing, you're not failing, you're just, your goals may be too big, so you might want to take a look at what, you know, what you could, how you can chop that goal down into smaller pieces so that you can execute it and feel and see, there we go, and you can see your progress that you're making instead of it seeming like it's never coming, even though you're making these smaller you know, taking these smaller steps. And it can make you feel like, you know, make you stop or make you, you know, feel like you're not doing anything. So definitely take stock, chop it down into smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces, so that you can you know, digest what you're doing and you can actually execute and make progress towards your goals in life. Wine and give is also cause us to express gratitude to the things that we have done and that we have done thus far. It's only the middle of the month. It's the 16th today. So we're right here in the middle. We're over the retrograde, which is amazing. We all love that. Honestly, it does feel like a weight lift, you know, like it feels like, I don't know how the retrograde went for you, but it didn't go too terribly for me. It's just, you know, the weight that was felt throughout this entire time. Communication definitely was slightly off. So just expressing gratitude for the things that we have, for the intentions that we set, the things that we've come to have thus far or experience this far in the middle of the month. We still have the rest of the month to still get some of those other intentions that we haven't saw, or that we haven't seen evidence of yet. So we still have time for that. So expressing gratitude for time and patience, I think that's like one of the biggest gratitude sessions for myself. Like, I've been doing this patience, or taking notice of this patience journey, for about 2 months now. But it's probably been longer than that, I'll be honest. I've been flowing with patience for the past 2 months on some of my intentions and goals and manifestations. And so expressing gratitude for that. So for time, and just having time, like having time to do all of these things, having time to relax, having time to think and to be at peace, and just expressing gratitude. I don't want to keep saying but expressing gratitude for all these expressing gratitude for all of these things, and all of I can't stop. I find myself having to edit out a lot of but I'm thinking that for some of these videos I'm not going to edit. So maybe this one for instance. But expressing gratitude for the things that we are learning as well. I learning we do it so much, right? For some of us, we do so much learning that I feel like we forget to kind of like express gratitude for that. But learning is a good thing. So you may be here, right? You may be on YouTube watching these videos, taking in this information, but expressing gratitude for even the people on YouTube who are giving out this information, or giving out tools for us to become better people, so that we can get our manifestations, to be better manifestors, to be, to use our powers, the power that you have, to embrace it, to harness it. Expressing gratitude for the things that you're learning, because some people aren't here yet. Some people are still lost, and we'll welcome them when they come and they make it as well. But expressing gratitude is essential for this moon cycle. Wine and gibbous, that's what it's time for. A good tool that I have not inherited, but adopted, was writing a letter to the universe and owning your power. So really owning your power, really being happy and excited, and for yourself, and the power and the things that you've learned this month, this far. Expressing gratitude for that, because you were thinking back on the person that you were a couple years ago is not the same person that you are today, not even yesterday. And so that is a good place to express some gratitude. I'm very, very happy to just come back to my practices all the time, especially in those moments where you kind of forget, like I said, like in environments and spaces where you kind of forget who you are. It coming back to your practices and everything, express gratitude for that, because you always can come back to yourself, right? You always have this home inside of you, and you just have to learn how to carry it with you everywhere you go. Remember, it's there. Like I said, the jewelry, the little things. It doesn't even have to be jewelry. It could be like little things you made. I made this bear out of clay. It could be like this little thing. I mean, I wouldn't take this with me, but it's just like something that sits on my desk, that things that you create reminds me of my creative energy, to express gratitude for my creativity and things of that sort. But it doesn't even have to be it could be a pen, I guess, anything that you want to take with you that would remind you of the work that you're doing on yourself, the space that you get to come back to. Some things, uncomfortable situations, only last for a moment, and we can express gratitude. We can be grateful for that. We can be grateful for the things we've learned this far, the places that we've been this far, the places we are. It's just a good thing to have, a good thing to do. recognize and claim your power. And you should be okay, right? So that's all I have to say for this video, guys. It's a 20-minute video. I might just go ahead and post this right down. Post it right onto YouTube. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys will be back for more. Subscribe if you have not. I didn't say welcome to the station, but welcome to the station if you have subscribed. And I'm just having fun rocking with you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.